What's up, friends? I've got a new project we're going to start on today. It's going to go right about there, and it's out here, so let's go check it out. It's kind of windy. You can kind of start to hear it. It sounds loud. Maybe it's, no, it's not that. Yeah, ain't it pretty? Let's go stay in the barn. Okay, so what we have here is about a 1993 Freightliner FLD120. This has a 3176 cat. I think it's rated somewhere around 320, 25, 30 horsepower. I don't know the exact miles on it, but this has about 250, 260 original miles. I know most of the history of it. It was owned by an equipment dealership in Hobart, which is 30 miles that way. When the equipment dealership sold 20 years ago, closed 20 years ago, a local farmer bought it, and he did a little bit of trading, dealing, stuff like that. My dad bought it at a local auction about 12 years ago. We haven't really used it much. We haven't had much of a use for it. It's not the most comfortable ride. It's very ugly. I actually just washed it and got a little bit nicer. And it's not really well appointed for what we need to do at the time. Now, as the farm has grown and stuff like that, we've gotten more semi-trailers and stuff like that. This actually has a brand new clutch and it hasn't been driven in about a year because the clutch has been out of it. And I guess I haven't needed it that bad. So it's got a fresh clutch in it. I just took it to town and washed it. It is clean, got all the barn dirt off of it. So we're gonna get started working on it. I don't know exactly what all we're gonna do to it. My goal is to probably repaint it white, something very simple white that won't get real dirty all the time. Maybe put some shiny wheels on it, probably some exhaust stacks on it, you know, just nice, simple stuff to make it a nice, clean truck and not this ugly duckling that it is now. We're probably going to remove the flare, the sleeper extension flares, this headache rack, just take some of the junk off of it to make it a nice, clean truck. I wasn't able to cover everything I did this afternoon because the battery in my iPad died, which is what I'm using to film. So what we did was, there was an old headache rack. It's sitting right over there. We took it off the back. It had these cab fender or sleeper fairing extensions on it. You can see where they're bolted there. We took them off. One is sitting right here. The other one is over there. Well, this little door latch right here had a major mud dauber nest right there that we got off. So this door comes open. We hopped in. It's hard to tell now because the floor is dirty, but we cleaned and cleaned and cleaned inside there. Don't mind the ripped up seat. That's going to get reupholstered there. Another problem this truck had was the hood does not have the proper, you can see that part up there is broken. It's real flimsy and did not have the proper restraint, so whenever you fold it open, it would just flop all the way open. That's kind of how it ended up getting broke anyway. So I took the old kind of half junkled up piece that I held on there. I made a new piece over here, and I'll show it to you. It's this right here. This has a couple bolts in it. This will bolt. The spring and cable will hook up right there, but I just finished painting it. I'm gonna let it sit overnight, let it dry, put it on in the morning. As I'm looking at it, kind of like envisioning what I'm going to do, I'll probably make some sort of a new, thing has this humongous hitch on it that the original owners used to deliver equipment. And so I'm going to probably utilize this still because I can use it. I've got farm equipment I can pull around with it. But I'm going to utilize this, make a piece come off, hang mud flaps, put a light or two on it. Nothing super fancy, just going to be big and tough. Another plan that I have to do is put new exhaust on it. Right now I just got this one single exhaust. While I don't really want it to be like loud and gargly, I just want it to kind of look like a normal truck. So I'm going to, I've seen other Freightliners like this. We're going to notch out a little hole right here in this area for the exhaust up like a normal, like you'd see on a normal Peterbilt, Kenworth, something like that. That is the plan. I'm going to try to get the hood fixed on it tomorrow. I've got to get some bolts. I guess the next step would probably be tidying up a few things on the interior and exhaust. Because basically, fix the hood, put some exhaust. I would like to get some shiny wheels for it. Just something, nothing super fancy, just some normal polished. I'll find some, maybe they're dull and need to be polished. I'll polish them myself, won't be much. But this thing, it's got the steer tires on it they're probably 8 years old. They've got tons and tons of tread left. They are not worn out at all. The back tires, I don't know how old they are, but they are all 8, perfectly matching, very good shape. It is a spring ride, as you can see, so it's not air ride. I don't know that it really matters what I'm doing. Most of my use is bouncing around in the country anyway. It's not like I just get on the interstate, which maybe bouncing around the country would make it rougher. I don't know. I'll have to see about that. So far, this has been afternoon 1 of the preliminary starts. By the way, if I didn't mention why this truck is called Frank 10, it says Frank 10 on the door. I know it's backwards, but Frank 10. All I'm gonna say, I don't know why that's there, but it's there. We call this truck Frank 10 for, gosh, a good 8 years now that we've owned this truck. So yeah, I don't know. Anyway, it's the end of the day. You guys enjoy it. See you later.